I call upon my buried DNA and ancestral memories to deliver me to a dwelling place of intersection, of the separation of time between past, present, future, knowing all things happen at the same time, separated only by the fulcrum of separation. I see in this place feral, quiet forests, same as they ever were, and the hologram of a specific collapsed reality function imposed upon it. All clears in this lucidity. There is scarce a lack of abundance in this paradigm, upon whose richness may I tap as conduit and manifest in this one. I call upon Legba, grateful mentor, teller of stories, keeper of boundaries, and all else to make way to open this doorway and allow these manifestations appear, unabashed as they are and always have been, now and then and forever. May I find appropriate and sliding tongue to invoke these works. May I do and give outright service to these pursuits, and may I serve them correctly, precisely, and accordingly. May I visit the planet and realms inhabited by sacred Tulsi, who invited me to her service in such unabashed wormholing of time to remain firm and steadfast, to collapse not into illusions, and may all the fires alight with passion and integrity guide me forthright in execution to the divine service. May there be a way to recondition the temples of my neuronal pathways and gateways of shepherded electrons into a grid of conduction, and may every storm and circuit herein pass through the waters of my polluted bloodstream be purified through each and every shudder. May each and every creature herein be accepted as teacher and companion, herein to guide and place me in accordance with unattached and sacred will, and may I herein serve likewise for each, every, and all. May the remaining parts of wild earth welcome and sustain me in all of my relations, and may in turn be received as conduit to serve, sustain, create, grow, spread back the ineffable and powerful immunity of earth even in her weakened state. May each of earth's cries of pain, for attention, affection, forgiveness, understanding be felt and observed and appreciated and taken as strong gathering calls to continue in empathy and reciprocity for all, so that in holographic manifestation may we all find the joy of cosmic, timeless manifestation. May each seed placed into the ground be blessed with forthcoming impending abundance, and may we fight and gather with the ability to recognize that the nourishment itself is but a testament to the connection to and dissolution of the illusion of separation. May the vessels that carry and embody our spirits so profoundly take the illnesses to which we are bound in experience as a point to transmute and experience the sublime joy of transformation and complete presence, and recognition that change is but a differential in an overall equation separated to be perceived as something that contributes to an overall trend and or pattern. May each harvest be received as much also in turn. May the sacred also be felt and interpreted and celebrated as well more regularly as such. May the stars so far therein containing similar messaging concerning a perception of scale further away, though also of course of similar destination of quantified change over lifetime, speak testament also as well. And may we feel the heat of their implosions and explosions and sinusoidal recurrences with equal understanding of absurd joy. If I were to express myself as a heart-shaped leaf vine or purple flower vining and climbing, bursting forth as purple trumpet flower containing a drop of sunlight ensconced as tiny droplet of morning dew and star so deeply and perpetually embedded within seed to shine as the tiniest expression of morning cloaked in a robe of shadows as galaxies must, as starlight may, as many planets circling around the spiraling arm of a galaxy that falls upon its own dark morning as humbly as a shadow of intricate meaning, that there is no puzzle surrounding joy itself, that there is no mystery in the experience of that light and flower morning in observation, nor of any other thing or creature deferential to any sort of wavelength of perception. May we climb down the scales of sound and light, and may we likewise slide down and climb up and embrace its perception from multiple lenses, unbound by language of mere comparison, which makes their own senses of meaning. And so it all is. May positivity no longer be considered some sort of delusion, but therein necessarily an act of one capacity of creation. May negativity no longer be shunned as something detrimental to the act of creation, but also necessarily also yet another matter of scale. And may the rate of absorption of these things be borrowed from the indifferent spectrum of health, to handle and transform all of these things with graceful ugliness, as we now bear witness with earth itself. May stories emerge with no agenda other than to tell, and may hearts receive them as such. Is each day any different from the other? Has each lifetime really been a series of ascensions, drawbacks, and works? Does any particle have an agenda, or is it just in something moving in accordance to laws in its own nature? Why should having a mind influence that in any way if the box itself is full of these accumulated conceptions and imprints that can exist as conjured substance? What is the scale of creation on this earth? Is it being rhythmically in tune to its particular, unique, and glorious beat? What project and timeline is this collection of matter and stardust working on?